If you love eating bread but have diabetes, today I'm going to show you two types of bread that really help keep your blood sugar under control and that have been very effective for many diabetics around the world. Doctors and experts point out that the type of bread you choose can directly impact your blood sugar levels, but most people with diabetes still eat options that make blood sugar control worse. That's why today, I'm going to show you the right choices. One of the breads that many diabetics avoid might actually be a much better choice than you think. Stay with me until the end, so you can find out which delicious options are safe for people with diabetes. Don't forget to leave a like so YouTube can show this video to more people. And if you're not subscribed yet, welcome. Hit the subscribe button now so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Have you ever felt like giving up on bread because of diabetes? You're not alone. But what if I told you there's a type of bread that can help keep your blood sugar stable, support heart health, and even aid digestion? Flaxseed bread is one of the most underrated choices for diabetics, yet it's packed with nutrients that can make a real difference. The best part, unlike traditional bread which causes blood sugar spikes, flaxseed bread has a unique ability to slow down glucose absorption, keeping your levels more stable throughout the day. Flax seeds are rich in soluble fiber, which forms a gel-like substance in your gut that slows down carbohydrate digestion. This means less sugar rushing into your bloodstream all at once. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism found that consuming flax seeds regularly can improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate blood sugar levels over time. But here's where it gets interesting. Many people don't realize that the type of flaxseed they use matters. Whole flax seeds pass through your system without being fully absorbed, so always choose ground flaxseed for the best results. But fiber isn't the only secret weapon in flaxseed bread. It's also packed with omega-3 fatty acids, known for their anti-inflammatory properties. If you're dealing with insulin resistance, chronic inflammation could be making things worse without you even realizing it. Studies show that omega-3s can help reduce inflammation and improve metabolic health. That's why adding flaxseed bread to your routine isn't just about controlling blood sugar, it's about long-term health. Wouldn't you want a bread that works for your body instead of against it? And here's something that surprises a lot of people. Flaxseed bread is naturally low in carbs. Most commercial breads are loaded with refined flour and hidden sugars, but flaxseed bread is made with nutrient-dense ingredients that won't send your glucose levels on a roller coaster ride. If you've ever felt sluggish or drained after eating regular bread, it could be those blood sugar spikes wearing you out. This bread, on the other hand, keeps your energy levels more consistent. No more sugar crashes. I have a challenge for you. Drop the word flax power in the comments if you're willing to give flaxseed bread a try. I appreciate you being here and taking the time to learn how to make better choices for your health. Your engagement helps more people find this information, and together we can build a stronger community of people managing diabetes the right way. Flaxseed bread isn't just a great choice because of what it has, it's also about what it doesn't have. Unlike white or wheat bread, which are often packed with preservatives and artificial ingredients, flaxseed bread is naturally gluten-free and doesn't contain the additives that can mess with your digestion and metabolism. Plus, the high fiber content keeps you full longer, which can help with weight management, an important factor for keeping diabetes under control. Now, you might be wondering, how do you make flaxseed bread taste great? The trick is knowing how to pair it with the right spreads and toppings. Instead of processed jams or sugary spreads, try it with avocado, almond butter, or even a sprinkle of cinnamon for extra blood sugar benefits. The possibilities are endless, and I'll be sharing even more creative ways to enjoy it toward the end of this video, so stick around. Have you ever noticed how some foods leave you feeling energized, while others make you crash a couple of hours later? That's exactly what happens when you eat the wrong type of bread. Most breads, even the so-called whole wheat ones, contain fast-digesting carbs that flood your bloodstream with sugar, triggering insulin spikes and crashes. But flaxseed bread works differently. Thanks to its unique combination of fiber, protein, and healthy fats, it slows down sugar absorption, keeping your glucose levels steady for hours. One of the biggest challenges diabetics face is post-meal blood sugar spikes. You might think you're making a healthy choice by opting for whole wheat or multigrain bread, but did you know that many of these options still cause rapid glucose increases? A study published in Diabetes Care found that high-fiber, low-carb foods, like flax seeds, help reduce these spikes significantly. The reason? Fiber acts like a natural barrier, slowing digestion and preventing sugar from hitting your bloodstream all at once. But here's the part that surprises most people. Flaxseed bread doesn't just help with blood sugar, It also supports gut health, and that's more important than you might think. Did you know that your gut bacteria play a major role in how your body processes sugar? Research shows that a healthy gut microbiome can improve insulin sensitivity and even reduce diabetes complications. The soluble fiber in flax seeds feeds the good bacteria in your gut, helping to improve digestion and overall metabolic health. And let's talk about cravings. If you've ever felt like you had to eat something sweet after a meal, your body might be experiencing rapid blood sugar drops. This is your brain's way of signaling that your glucose levels are crashing, but because flaxseed bread digests more slowly, it keeps your energy levels stable, reducing those intense hunger spikes. That means fewer cravings, less temptation to snack on sugary foods, and an easier time maintaining a balanced diet. Sounds like a win, right? If you're finding this helpful so far, I'd love to hear from you. Comment "balanced energy" down below if you've ever struggled with post-meal crashes or cravings. Your experiences matter, and I truly appreciate you being part of this conversation. Plus, your comment helps this video reach more people who need this information. Another major benefit of flaxseed bread is its impact on cholesterol levels. Many people with diabetes also struggle with high cholesterol, which increases the risk of heart disease. But research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that flax seeds contain compounds called lignans, which help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, and improve overall heart health. So by choosing flaxseed bread, you're not just helping your blood sugar, you're protecting your heart too. So now that you know why flaxseed bread is such a game changer, make sure you're choosing the right one. Not all flaxseed breads are created equal, and some brands add unnecessary ingredients that can ruin the benefits. Keep watching, because I'll explain exactly what to look for on the label and what to avoid, so you can get the best results. Not all flaxseed breads are the same, and this is where a lot of people go wrong. Just because a package says made with flax seeds doesn't mean it's actually good for blood sugar control. Many brands sneak in refined flours, added sugars, or preservatives that can cancel out the benefits. So how do you make sure you're getting the right one? The secret is in the ingredients list. You should see flax seeds or flaxseed meal as one of the first ingredients with minimal additives. If you see things like enriched flour or glucose syrup, put it back on the shelf. One big mistake people make is assuming that all grain-based breads are bad for diabetes. The truth is, what matters most is how those grains are processed. Whole unprocessed flax seeds and seeds retain their fiber and nutrients, which help slow digestion. But if a bread is made with refined grains, that fiber is stripped away, turning it into fast-digesting carbs that can spike blood sugar. Studies from the Journal of Functional Foods confirm that flaxseed-based foods have a lower glycemic impact than traditional grain-based breads, making them a smart choice for diabetes management. But here's something even more surprising. Some healthy flaxseed breads contain hidden sugars. Just because a product is marketed as healthy doesn't mean it's truly good for diabetes. Some brands use honey, molasses, or even fruit concentrates to sweeten the bread, which can lead to unexpected blood sugar spikes. The safest choice: look for flaxseed bread with zero added sugar and only natural whole ingredients. If you're baking your own, you have even more control over what goes in. Let's talk about texture, because a lot of people worry that flaxseed bread will be too dense or dry. And it's true. Since it doesn't contain traditional wheat flour, it has a different feel, but that doesn't mean it's less enjoyable. A good flaxseed bread should be moist, slightly nutty, and satisfying. When toasted, it develops a delicious crispness that pairs perfectly with heart-healthy toppings. And if you're used to fluffy white bread, switching might take some adjustment, but trust me, your body will thank you. If this is making you rethink your bread choices, let me know in the comments. Just type "smart choices" below if you're ready to swap out high-carb breads for something better. I truly appreciate your support, and every comment helps more people discover smarter ways to manage diabetes. Another thing to consider is portion size. Even with a low-carb bread like flaxseed bread, eating too much at once can still affect blood sugar. The key is balance. Pairing flaxseed bread with healthy fats or proteins like eggs, cottage cheese, or nut butters can slow down digestion even further and keep glucose levels stable. A small adjustment like this can make a huge difference in how your body processes carbs. Now that you know how to choose the right flaxseed bread, you might be wondering how to include it in your daily routine without getting bored. That's exactly what we'll cover next. Stick around, because I have some delicious, diabetes-friendly ideas that will change the way you think about bread. Now that you know why flaxseed bread is such a great choice, let's talk about how to make it taste amazing. Because let's be honest, if food doesn't taste good, it's hard to stick with it, right? The good news is that flaxseed bread isn't just healthy, it can be incredibly delicious when paired with the right ingredients. Whether you like it toasted, topped, or even turned into something unexpected, there are plenty of ways to make it part of your daily routine without feeling like you're sacrificing flavor. One of the best ways to enjoy flaxseed bread is toasting it until it's golden and slightly crispy. This enhances the nutty flavor and makes it the perfect base for healthy toppings. Instead of sugary jams or processed spreads, try avocado with a sprinkle of sea salt, almond butter with a dash of cinnamon, or even cottage cheese with a few walnuts. These combinations not only taste amazing, but also add even more fiber and protein, which helps keep your blood sugar stable. And here's something most people don't think about. Flaxseed bread makes an excellent replacement for high-carb breakfast options. If you usually start your day with cereal, bagels, or regular toast, swapping those for a slice of flaxseed bread with a healthy fat source can completely change your energy levels throughout the morning. Studies show that breakfasts high in fiber and healthy fats help reduce hunger and prevent mid-morning crashes, making it easier to manage your blood sugar throughout the day. What about sandwiches? If you miss eating a good sandwich but worry about the carbs, flaxseed bread is a great way to bring them back into your meals without guilt. Try it with lean proteins like turkey or grilled chicken, or go for a plant-based option with hummus and fresh veggies. The key is choosing fillings that support balanced blood sugar levels. So instead of mayonnaise or sugary sauces, opt for mustard, pesto, or even mashed avocado. You'll get all the satisfaction of a sandwich without the blood sugar spikes. I'd love to know, what's your favorite way to eat bread? Let me know in the comments with the words tasty and healthy if you're excited to try flaxseed bread with a new topping. Your feedback helps more people find this video, and I truly appreciate your support in spreading this valuable information. Now, if you're someone who loves something sweet with your coffee or tea, you can still enjoy flaxseed bread in a healthy way. Toast it up and add a drizzle of natural peanut butter with a sprinkle of cocoa powder or a light touch of stevia. This gives you that rich, comforting taste without the sugar overload. And if you're feeling creative, you can even use flaxseed bread for French toast. Just soak it in a mix of eggs, cinnamon, and a splash of unsweetened almond milk before cooking it on a pan. It's a game changer. There are endless ways to enjoy flaxseed bread while keeping your blood sugar stable. The key is to pair it with nutrient-dense foods that work with your body, not against it. And if you're ready to explore even more diabetes-friendly bread options, keep watching, because the next one might surprise you. Did you know that many dishes that seem healthy for diabetics can actually be dangerous? Discover the recipes that really work. Stop feeling limited or insecure in the kitchen. My book brings together delicious and easy recipes specially created to keep your blood sugar under control and add more flavor to your life. I've already helped thousands of diabetics eat better, feel happier, and achieve a lighter life with my book. Every recipe has been tested and approved by those who understand the needs of people living with diabetes. Click the link in the first comment of this video now and get immediate access to the book that will transform your meals today. If you love bread but struggle to keep your blood sugar in check, oat bread might be exactly what you need. It's one of the most underrated options for diabetics, yet it has a unique combination of fiber, beta-glucans, and slow-digesting carbs that help prevent blood sugar spikes. Unlike refined breads that leave you feeling hungry shortly after eating, oat bread provides long-lasting energy without the roller coaster effect on glucose levels. But here's the part most people don't know. Not all oat breads are the same, and choosing the right one makes all the difference. Oats are naturally low on the glycemic index, meaning they digest slowly and don't cause sharp blood sugar spikes like white or even some whole wheat breads. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that beta-glucans in oats improve insulin response and help lower fasting blood sugar levels. This makes oat bread a great addition to a diabetes-friendly diet, but only if you pick the right kind. Some commercial oat breads contain refined flours and hidden sugars that strip away the benefits, so knowing what to look for is key. Many people assume that oat bread is just like regular whole wheat bread, but that's far from the truth. The big difference: soluble fiber. This type of fiber slows down digestion and makes you feel full longer, preventing those intense hunger pangs that lead to overeating. And get this, beta-glucans in oats have also been shown to lower cholesterol levels, making oat bread not just a good choice for diabetes but also for heart health. If you've been struggling with both, switching your bread might be a simple but powerful move. I know what you might be thinking, Does oat bread actually taste good? The answer is yes. It has a naturally mild, slightly sweet flavor that pairs well with both savory and sweet toppings. And because it's softer than some high-fiber breads, it's easy to enjoy in sandwiches or as a breakfast option. But here's a challenge for you. When was the last time you checked the ingredients in your bread? Let me know in the comments with reading labels if you always check, or if you've never thought about it before. Your comment helps spread this valuable information to more people. Another major advantage of oat bread is how it impacts digestion. Many diabetics struggle with digestive issues, especially if they eat a lot of processed foods. But oat bread contains prebiotic fibers that feed the good bacteria in your gut, improving overall digestion and nutrient absorption. A healthy gut has been linked to better blood sugar control, reduced inflammation, and even improved mood. So switching to oat bread might benefit more than just your glucose levels. The key to getting the most out of oat bread is pairing it with the right foods. Instead of eating it alone, try adding protein and healthy fats to balance your meal even further. Scrambled eggs, nut butters, or even Greek yogurt can help slow down digestion and keep your blood sugar stable. Small changes like this can make a huge difference in how your body responds to carbs. Now that you know why oat bread is such a smart choice, it's time to find out exactly what to look for when buying or making your own. Keep watching, because this next part could completely change the way you see bread. Not all oat breads are created equal, and this is where most people make mistakes. Just because something says made with oats on the label doesn't mean it's actually good for blood sugar control. Many brands use a mix of refined wheat flour with just a small amount of oats, which cancels out the benefits. So how do you make sure you're choosing the right one? The first ingredient should be whole oats or oat flour, and it should have minimal added sugars or artificial ingredients. If you see words like high fructose corn syrup or enriched flour, put it back. A common misconception is that all brown breads are healthy, but just because an oat bread looks darker or has grains on top doesn't mean it's diabetes friendly. Some brands add caramel coloring to make the bread appear healthier than it actually is. A better way to judge? Check the fiber content. A truly good oat bread should have at least 3 to 4 grams of fiber per slice, ensuring it slows down sugar absorption and keeps you full longer. If the fiber content is low, it's probably not the best choice. Here's another trick. Look at the protein content. Real oat bread tends to have more natural protein than refined breads, which also helps balance blood sugar. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that higher protein intake at meals helps reduce post-meal glucose spikes, making oat bread an even smarter choice. If you see an oat bread with a decent protein count, at least 4 per serving, you're on the right track. One question I get a lot is, can I make oat bread at home? The answer is absolutely, and it's easier than most people think. A simple oat bread can be made with just a few ingredients: oats, eggs, Greek yogurt, and a little baking powder. No preservatives, no hidden sugars, just pure ingredients that support your health. If you've never tried making your own bread, this might be the perfect time to start. I'd love to know, do you usually buy your bread or make it at home? Let me know in the comments with homemade or store-bought, and let's see which one wins. I truly appreciate your comments, and they help more people find reliable information on diabetes-friendly foods. Another thing to keep in mind is portion control. Even though oat bread is a better option, eating too much of it at once can still impact blood sugar. The best strategy? Stick to 1 or 2 slices per meal and pair it with nutrient-dense toppings like avocados, eggs, or lean proteins. This keeps digestion slow and helps you stay full without overloading on carbs. Oat bread can be an incredible addition to your diet when chosen correctly. And now that you know how to pick the best one, let's talk about the most delicious ways to enjoy it. Stay with me, because I have some game-changing ideas coming up next. Now that you know how to choose the best oat bread, let's talk about the most delicious ways to enjoy it while keeping your blood sugar stable. Because let's be real, healthy eating only works if it's satisfying, right? The good news is that oat bread isn't just a smart choice for diabetes. It's also incredibly versatile. Whether you like it sweet, savory, toasted, or even turned into a warm and comforting dish, there are so many ways to enjoy it without feeling like you're giving up flavor. One of the easiest ways to upgrade your oat bread is toasting it to perfection. When lightly toasted, it develops a delicious crunch that pairs well with both sweet and savory toppings. Instead of sugary spreads, try peanut butter with a sprinkle of cinnamon, cream cheese with chia seeds, or even a slice of smoked salmon with avocado. These combinations add protein and healthy fats, slowing down digestion and keeping blood sugar levels steady. And if you've never tried oat bread with mashed avocado and a pinch of chili flakes, you're seriously missing out. Oat bread also makes an amazing breakfast option. If you're used to eating cereal or skipping breakfast altogether, switching to oat bread with a protein-rich topping can completely change your morning energy levels. A study from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who eat a balanced breakfast with fiber and protein experience fewer sugar cravings throughout the day. Try pairing it with scrambled eggs, low-fat cheese, or Greek yogurt for a meal that keeps you full and energized for hours. What about sandwiches? Oat bread is one of the best choices for a diabetes-friendly sandwich. Regular sandwich breads are often loaded with hidden sugars, but oat bread provides steady energy without the glucose spikes. Try it with grilled chicken and pesto, turkey with hummus, or even an egg salad with leafy greens. The key is to use whole natural ingredients instead of processed deli meats or sauces that contain added sugars. If you love a good sandwich, this simple swap can make a world of difference. I want to hear from you. What's your favorite way to eat bread? Drop a comment with Oat Bread Fan if you're excited to try some of these ideas. Your feedback helps more people find this video, and I truly appreciate you being part of this community. If you love something warm and comforting, oat bread can even be turned into a diabetes-friendly French toast. Just soak it in a mix of eggs, cinnamon, and a splash of unsweetened almond milk before cooking it in a non-stick pan. This gives you all the cozy flavors of traditional French toast without the sugar overload. And for an extra fiber boost, sprinkle some crushed nuts or flax seeds on top. It's the perfect way to satisfy cravings without guilt. There are so many ways to enjoy oat bread while keeping your blood sugar in check. The key is pairing it with the right foods and avoiding processed toppings that can ruin the benefits. And now that you have all these delicious ideas, let's talk about one final tip that can make a huge difference in how your body processes bread. The best times to eat it for optimal blood sugar control. Keep watching, because this last part is something most people don't realize. You already know which breads are best for diabetes, but did you know that timing also matters? Most people focus only on what they eat, but when you eat bread can affect how your blood sugar responds. Eating bread at the wrong time or on an empty stomach can lead to sharp glucose spikes, but if you eat it strategically, you can minimize its impact and keep your energy levels stable all day long. One of the worst mistakes people make is eating bread alone in the morning. When you wake up, your body is in a fasting state and your insulin levels may not be working efficiently yet. A study published in Diabetes Research and Clinical Practice found that eating carbs first thing in the morning without protein or fats leads to higher blood sugar spikes compared to eating them later in the day. So instead of starting your morning with just a slice of bread and coffee, make sure to pair it with protein and healthy fats like eggs, nut butters, or cottage cheese. Another smart strategy is eating bread after a meal instead of before. Sounds weird, right? But research shows that eating protein and vegetables first, then carbs at the end of a meal, can reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by up to 40%. This happens because protein and fiber slow down the digestion of carbohydrates, giving your body more time to process them. So if you're having a meal that includes bread, try eating the salad or protein first before reaching for the bread. Have you ever noticed that your blood sugar feels more stable when you eat carbs alongside healthy fats? That's because fats slow down digestion, preventing sugar from entering your bloodstream too quickly. That's why oat bread with avocado, peanut butter, or cheese is such a great choice. It naturally balances the meal, and if you're ever craving something sweet, adding cinnamon to your oat bread can help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce sugar cravings. I'd love to hear from you. Do you usually eat bread alone or do you pair it with other foods? Drop a comment with balanced meals if you're ready to start eating bread in a way that supports your blood sugar. Your comments help more people learn these simple but powerful tips. And here's something that surprises a lot of people. Eating bread after exercise can actually help your body process it better. When you exercise, your muscles become more sensitive to insulin, which means they can absorb glucose more efficiently. This means that if you enjoy bread, the best time to eat it might be right after a workout, when your body is primed to use those carbs for energy instead of storing them as fat. So now that you know the best ways to eat bread for blood sugar control, imagine combining the right bread, the right toppings, and the right timing. This simple approach can change everything about how your body reacts to carbs. And if you want even more diabetes-friendly food tips, make sure you're subscribed, because tomorrow's video will be packed with must-know information. And here's the thing, making the right food choices isn't just about avoiding sugar. There are certain foods that can completely change the way your body processes glucose, helping you keep your blood sugar stable without feeling deprived. If you've ever wondered which foods can actually make managing diabetes easier, I've got something important for you. I'm leaving a video on the screen right now that dives deep into how to eat in a way that naturally supports your blood sugar without giving up delicious meals. There's one food in particular that most diabetics completely overlook, but it could be a game changer for your health. Don't miss this. Click on the video and watch it now. I'll see you there.